Hey guys, in this video let's create our first storage account. So we will create storage account. We will also quickly understand what are the different access tiers, and these are hot, cool and cold, and we will also understand the difference among them, and we will also understand when we should use which one. Then we will add a container in this storage account. So guys, in simple words, consider container as a root level folder under which we can add files, documents, images, videos, that is under which we can add blobs. See guys, this is the structure of Azure Storage Account, and at top we have the storage account, and in storage account we can create container, file share, queue and table storage. And then inside a container we can add blobs, that is images, PDFs, etc. And once we have created a container, we will upload a blob, that is an image in that container, and we will view that image. And now let's go to the Azure portal. So guys, we are in Azure and we are creating new storage accounts, and here I will say create. So first we have to select the resource group, and then we need to give the name to our storage account, and guys, this name it should be unique. So I will say our first storage account. Now I will keep the region as Australia Central, and here under performance I will keep it standard. And guys, now we have this redundancy. So as of now we don't require any geo replication feature. So from this drop down I will select this option, that is locally redundant storage. And now let's say next. Now guys, can you see this checkbox, that is allow enabling anonymous access? So by default it is not checked. That means by default anonymous access is not allowed. That means by default we cannot access this storage account or the blobs within this storage account with anonymous access. That means to access the blobs we need to provide access key. But as of now let's enable anonymous access. And of course guys, in our future videos we will disable anonymous access and then we will work with that. But as of now let's keep anonymous. Now let's go down. And guys, under this blob storage, can you see this access tier? So basically we have three options, that is hot, cool and then cold. So hot means it is good for frequently accessed data, that is everyday usage scenarios. And guys, as you can guess, the cost it will be high because the blob retrieval is faster, right? Then we have another tier, that is cool, and it is optimized for infrequently accessed data, right? And again you can guess, data retrieval it will be slower, but then cost will also be less. And then we have this cold tier, so it is optimized for rarely accessed data, and again you can guess, data retrieval it will be the slowest, but then again cost it will also be the slowest. So again, based on our requirement we should choose the correct access tier. Now here I will say next. Now guys, under networking, as of now let's enable this public access, that is this storage account it will be accessible from public network. And here I will say review plus create, and then create. So guys, our storage account has been created, and here let's say go to resource. Now guys, on the left hand side can you see this data storage? So let's expand that, and under we have these different options, that is containers, file share, queues and tables. So let's click on containers, and here we can add container, and again container it acts as a root level folder for our blobs, right? So let's add a new container. So I will click on it. Let's give name. So I will say my container. Now guys, observe this anonymous access level, and if I click on this drop down we have three options. So guys, what are these options we will discuss in detail in our next video. but as of now let's select this option, that is container, and it means it will allow an anonymous access for this container as well as all the blobs within this container. That means we will be able to access all the blobs in this container without specifying any access key. That means we will be able to access the blobs with anonymous access. So let's select this option and I will say create. So guys, we have created the container and let's open it. And now let's upload our first blob, that is our first image in this container. So I will click on this upload. I will say browse, and here I will upload this image, that is car1. So let's select it, open, and here I will say upload. So guys, we have successfully uploaded the image and let's click on it. And here guys, can you see this option download? So obviously with this you can download this image. But guys, can you see this URL? So let's copy this URL and let's open it in new tab. And I will paste it over here. I will say enter. So yes, we can access this blob, that is this image, with this URL. But guys, can you see an issue with this? So anybody over public internet who has this URL, he can simply access this blob, that is this image. And obviously we want to avoid that. And for this, let's discuss access level in detail in our next video. So that's it guys. Thanks for listening.